The government recently announced a national logistics policy. Through this policy for inclusive and rapid growth, the government is looking to create a logistics ecosystem that is integrated, flexible, efficient, stable, and reliable. What will be the impact of this policy on the logistics sector and its shares? Let's have a look into this. The government is looking to promote multimodal transportation like road, rail, shipping, air, so that dependence on roads can be reduced and rail can be increased. Globally, there is 25% dependence on roads for logistics, while in India, this dependence is 60%. India depends just 30% on railways for logistics, but on a global level, that dependence is 60%, while waterways have just a 5% share in logistics in India.
Now let us look at the features of the new logistics policy. This policy will ensure quick delivery of goods. It will solve various problems related to transport. There is a huge focus on infrastructure through Gati Shakti, Sagarmala, Bharatmala and the dedicated freight corridor. The focus is on using the latest technology to reduce costs. Let's look at the target of the new logistics policy. The first target is to reduce the expenditure on logistics below 10% by 2030. Currently, the cost of logistics in the country is around 13 to 14%. In developed countries, this cost is around 7 to 8%. So, India is looking to bring logistics costs in line with global norms by 2030.
The other target is to incentivize the Indian exports by reducing logistics expenses. Higher logistics cost is reducing the competitiveness of Indian exports. As per reports, currently there is a competitiveness gap of 180 billion US dollars, and by 2030 this gap can increase to 500 billion dollars. The third target is to bring India's logistics performance index ranking within the top 25 nations by 2030. As per logistics expenses, India ranks 44th in the World Bank Logistics Index. India's rank is even lower than China and Vietnam. China is ranked 26th while Vietnam is ranked 39th in this index. The fourth target is to create a data-driven decision support mechanism for an efficient logistics ecosystem.
Now let us know the reason for the high logistics cost. There are a lot of reasons ranging from adverse policy to not having a focus on multimodal transport systems. Now the question is, will the new policy become a game changer? There might be a huge delay in bringing logistics policy, but as per experts, its timing is good.
For achieving the ambitious target of this policy, we need seamless connectivity, better infrastructure, and strong export along with logistics efficiency.
Now let us see what industry leaders think about it. Why industry is so excited about it? As per industry leaders, this policy will allow integration of the disintegrated Indian logistics sector. This policy will reduce the fuel expense and support local manufacturing.
Rampraveen Swaminathan, CEO and MD of Mahindra Logistics says, NLP will promote whole sector. This policy will reduce logistics costs and increase GDP growth. Another question is, what are the challenges in implementing this policy? Coordinating between different states will be a huge challenge. Besides this, aligning major stakeholders and increasing the pace of infrastructure development will be a huge challenge.
One of the biggest challenges is that the pace of infrastructure growth is slow. If we look at the highway network, which started in 2015 under the Bharatmala project, then it was targeted to be completed by 2022. But it is late by 6 years and now may not get completed even by 2028. Similarly, the Sagarmala scheme for waterways has a target of completing 802 projects by 2035. But until now, only 181 projects have started. Similarly, DCF, Dedicated Freight Corridor, was started in 2006 and its initial deadline was 2017. But it has been extended 5 times. The new target is 2024. Due to the delay, the total cost of this project has gone up from 28,000 crore to 1.24 lakh crore rupees.
Now let us see what analysts and brokers are saying. They believe that with an increase in the share of railways and waterways in logistics, the cost will decline. The focus on efficient and green transportation will boost Concord and Gateway district parks. Digitization and ease of doing business will allow integrated companies to gain market share quickly.
But overall, we can say that the new policy will take 5 to 10 years to come into effect. In that case, it would be beneficial to invest in this sector from a long-term point of view. Invest only in a few shares on a dip. However, before making any final decision on investment, it is better to consult with your financial advisor.